as I always say. So what we have here is, this wheel is off of a early V16 Cadillac, and it has the wonderful bar across the top of the chrome-plated cap, and we have just fabricated these essentially beauty rings. Now, the problem with these wheels is that in operation, when you drive down the road, this bayonet lock wheel cover, which goes in and turns about less than a quarter of a turn to lock into place, it comes off, particularly when you go over railroad tracks. So this thing ends up coming off the wheel, as well as sometimes this beauty ring, and they chase you down the road. We don't want that to happen, so we've been challenged to come up with a device that locks the wheel cover in place that must be released in order to unlock the wheel cover so they don't come off on railroad tracks. So Matt, could you, we haven't locked this yet.
No.
Show them how the process is to lock it without actually turning it. You put your hands.
You have to twist it, like you say, about a quarter of a turn. And what that does is these three tabs here move from these three openings to these three and lock into place.
Yeah, but apparently that locking is not substantial enough to keep them from coming off over vibrating railroad tracks or what have you. So we have come up with the solution. Now notice that there is an alcove, 1, 2, 3, around the perimeter here. And we have come up with a pin that is that we have devised a way to put it in the hubcap that comes down and in the turn off direction butts up against this appendage here, and thus disallows unscrewing the bayonet lock system off. And show us what that is, Matt.
It's a simple pin on a spring tab here. You can pull it out
and drop it in. And that pin actually, once again, comes out right here at the edge, in a little space edge between the bayonet locking device on the wheel itself, which I can show in more detail here if we can pick this up. Again, you can see how those all latch in there. Now, in order to gain access to this portion, we had to make a slight cutout. But it's spot welded in here all the way around the perimeter. This little cutout doesn't cause any strength or integrity problem at all. Very simple to cut out with an abrasive wheel saw. And then we've actually installed the pivot point of our spring-loaded unit with a pop rivet, one of the original pop rivets that held the bayonet assembly in place. So what we'll do is pull this down and it relieves. Now, we still have a little bit of work to do, because what we need to do is pull it down and leave it unlocked by sliding it to the side. Now, if you'll put that back on, Matt, we'll just show them our access tool. Our customer said he doesn't want anything to show on the wheel cover. So, I mean, this is just a simple butter knife here that we put a pin on. But there is a 1/16 of an inch in here that we can reach in and engage with the device that allows us to both lift it out of the pin and slide it to the side. And that is what we're working on. We'll finalize that and get it operating smoothly. And then we have something they never had before, a hubcap lock. Thank you for your attention.